Pollsmoor was abuzz today with the sound of music. Offenders in orange belting out the blues, R&B, hip-hop and of course jazz, and of literally playing to a captive audience. Today was the launch of the Jazz Music Development Programme, a 2-year project initiated by the Cape Town International Jazz Festival in partnership with the Department of Correctional Services Division of Offender Sport, Recreation, Arts and Culture.
There's a lot of artists that are in our facilities, and we also thought let's give them also an opportunity.
Today you will see bands performing that are already in the system. I have done nothing to them yet, and that's the exciting part. I'm going to round them off and sort of get out the rough edges.
But the program is not simply about turning offenders into stars behind bars.
We discuss this, what is my vision and what is their programs in terms of workshops that are doing in the country in terms of development of music.
We employ 2,750 people. These people are sound engineers, stage managers. Why don't we find out in the system of young offenders if any of those people are there, or give them opportunity to become these types of people?
One of the reasons for the tendency to repeat crime among the Western Cape's 26,000 offenders is because they cannot find employment on their release.
There will be 8 people coming out of this program that we are going to employ. We are going to pay the salary.
And although Pollsmoor is the launch pad, if the program is successful, it will be spread to other facilities, proving that music has the power not only to transform lives, but also to provide offenders with a livelihood as well. Hazel Friedman, SABC News, Cape Town.
To now talk further about this initiative, we cross live to the CEO of ESP Africa, Rashid Lombard, in our Cape Town studio to tell us more. A very good evening to you, Mr. Lombard, and thank you for joining us. How is this initiative changing lives?
Well, you know, it's all about jobs creation, but careers within the music sector. We have enough performers, and we're looking at careers that support the live music industry, like stage managers, production managers, marketing around events, safety, security around events. So we look at the whole spectrum of careers, and it's been quite successful in us doing the Focus Schools program that we started 3 years ago, and that's with high school students. And we're taking the same program and moving it to the juvenile prisons.
So this is more than just a rehabilitation program. You're trying to create a livelihood for these people after they leave prison, correct?
Absolutely. We have few companies already, like Gay House, Crescent Sound, who's already going to be part of it, but also agreed to take on some of the prisoners, or once they're released and have training. So, you know, we will find placement jobs for them. I think that's critical to give them the confidence and for them to get back into normal society.
Let's talk about how the offenders have responded to this. Is there a wealth of talent that you're working with?
Well, you know, I'm just looking at about 6 bands today coming from various prisons in South Africa. I mean, the talent is I couldn't believe it. And they've been doing it on their own. And I think just looking at what they can do for themselves in terms of playing music, what about the other prisons that aspire to other aspects of the industry? And I'm talking of the industry as a whole. So we hope out of this we create some new entrepreneurs.
It sounds like a very good creative initiative, something that's different. In terms of stats, do you have any numbers? You've been doing this for about 2 years. What is the rate of people coming out of prison and actually being successful musicians or involved in the music industry?
Well, we're taking it on because there isn't actual stats. We are starting this program from scratch. We're starting a similar program that we've done in high schools, as I mentioned. SABC is one of the sponsors around our training and development, and we've had kids from Mpumalanga now placed in Belgium. We got a kid from Langa placed in a music company in the Netherlands, and so we can go on and on. You know, the various programs, we monitor outcomes, and we feel that we can take our success stories we've been doing in high schools, and we can move it into into the prisons, monitor and try and sustain it.
So would you be looking to make this a pilot project that could be used in prisons across the country?
Well, we're going to try, and I think we can be successful. The music industry is growing in South Africa. It's a new market, and we believe there are space for young entrepreneurs, young trained male and females.
You know, they often say sport is something that unifies people. Would you then say that music has the ability to not only unify but heal people?
Oh, absolutely, it's a means of therapy. But there's also saying that music is a new sport.
Thank you very much for talking to us about that creative initiative, Mr. Rashid Lombard, coming to us live from our studio in Cape Town, saying music is the new sport. It's healing and it's a unifier.